For many people, the first time they hear about a Garnishee order is after money has been deducted from their salary. So let's take a look at what a Garnishee order is, how we get them, and how we can prevent them. Here is a typical story. A furniture store, let's call it Quality Furniture, sells goods on credit to Joe. Joe's monthly installment is 1,000 Rand. Joe pays regularly for a few months, but then has some unplanned medical expenses, and at the same time he has to help a relative with funeral costs. So he skips payment for a month or two, or pays less than the required installment of 1,000 Rand. And so he falls behind with his payments. The first thing that will happen is that interest will be added to his account every month, which means that the amount Joe needs to pay will increase. And of course, Quality Furniture requires payment. They will first send invoices and statements with the amounts owing to Joe's address. If Joe doesn't pay, they will then send reminders and eventually a letter of demand to Joe. If Joe doesn't respond to this and make plans to pay, Quality Furniture will then apply to the magistrate's court for a judgment. Once judgment is granted, Quality will apply for an emolument attachment order, which is a legal order entitling them to have the money deducted from Joe's salary by his employer and paid to them. This is what is commonly known as a Garnishee order. The important thing to remember is that this order is issued against Joe's employer, not against Joe, and so Joe's employer has to pay as per the Garnishee order, or he will be breaking the law. Because the order is issued against the employer, many people say that they were not informed and so didn't know that the order was being issued. This is because often people ignore letters of demand that are sent to them, or have moved home without updating their address with their creditors, the people they owe money to, and so cannot be contacted. The best thing, of course, is to avoid a Garnishee order. But how do you do this? Well, firstly, be very careful about taking on more debt than you can really afford. Then, be sure to pay regularly the full amount that you are asked to pay. Don't skip payments or short pay. And if for some reason you can't pay, be sure to contact the creditor to make new plans as to how you will be paying in future. Always keep your contact details up to date with your creditors. And if you receive any reminders or letters from them, make sure that you don't ignore them, but rather discuss your situation with your creditors so they can help you rearrange your debt payments. And remember, if your debt becomes just too much to handle, then you can talk to a registered debt counsellor about applying for debt review. This is a legal process that helps make your debt affordable on a monthly basis. At the same time, possessions like your house and car are safe whilst you're under debt review. For more information on debt review, go to the link www.dcmgroup.co.za and under Videos, click on What is Debt? Many people have questions about Garnishee orders or debt in general, and we are here to help you. So contact us today on the numbers shown. All calls are treated with the strictest confidence.